affidavit that has been filed by the centre in the top court. And more breaking news coming in. Times Now has accessed parts of the charge sheet in the Harsha murder case. The charge sheet says the assailants targeted Harsha as a plan to terrorize the Hindu community. They developed hatred towards the Hindu community due to issues of hijab, CAA, NRC and cow protection as well. Goes on to say they shouted slogans like Kafir Bajrang Dal walon ko maro when they killed him. So those are the details coming to light with regards to the charge sheet in the Harsha murder case that Times Now has now accessed. Let me go across to Deepak joining us with more details. Deepak, it is being said via this charge sheet that an attempt was made to form a terrorist gang of 8 people to kill Harsha. Sensational details that have come to light. Take us through the key takeaways of the charge sheet, please.
Yes, just a few days, the NIA had filed a charge sheet in the Harsha murder case. Mind you, after, of course, the murder took place, after a few days, the police, of course, investigated it initially, and then the NIA took over this particular matter. Multiple searches were conducted in Shivamogga, and after which an extensive charge sheet now has been filed by the national agency, which has now said that the intention of the killers was to terrorize the Hindu community. They had developed a hatred towards the community. The charge sheet says because of several issues, including the issue of CAA, NRC, hijab, and even cow protection. Now they wanted to target a member of the community, which would in turn lead to terrorizing the entire community as a whole. And a lot of people were looked into. They finally zeroed in on the Harsha, who was a prominent Hindu activist in that particular area. While they killed him, the charge sheet even says that Kafir Bajrang Dal walon ko maro. These are the kind of slogans that were raised, and the charge sheet says that a terrorist gang of about 8 was formed to kill him. They had in fact even done a recce of his move, where he stays, where he moves. All these details were collected, and finally, this assassination, they went through it. But at this point in time, we should understand that the accused in this particular case, of course, have been arrested. There was a little bit of controversy that even erupted when they had made even some videos sitting inside a jail. But overall, at this point in time, the charge sheet quite extensive. Now, of course, as the trial begins, we'll have to see how things unfold in court.
The hate plot behind the murder stands completely exposed, Deepak. We are being told with regards to the charge sheet, 10 people, at least 10 people have been named, and they talk about, the charge sheet specifically talk about how this was all pre-planned, an attempt to target Harsha because he was a pro-Hindu activist.
Yes, there was, as per the charge sheet, a plan to terrorize the community, and the best way that they thought they could do that is to, attack and probably kill a prominent Hindu face. And, while they had looked into several people there, they zeroed in on Harsha. He was known as Hindu Harsha in that locality. There were, there were a lot of other people, like I mentioned, that they had looked into, but because he was a prominent, Hindu face in that particular locality, he had carried out several activities, in that region, which had, angered them. That's one of the reasons he could have been targeted. Now, the charge sheet, of course, details all of the accused there, what are their antecedents, and in fact, in this particular charge sheet and the pages that we have access to, it even details as to what was the reason for them to kill Harsha, and it was not an individual that they wanted to kill, but they wanted to terrorize the community.
All right, this was nothing but a murderous plot to kill Harsha